This is the cheapest figure in the wave. That's not a complaint. It's not clearance junk. It's not a short pack nobody wanted. It's not a lazy repaint. It's Trapjaw fused with a M.O.U.S.E.R, and it's selling under retail. So what did Mattel get wrong? Resealable cardboard blister, purple base, comic art on all four sides, ooze spilling over the window. The back card doesn't hide it. Trapjaw was Crank's first ooze experiment. Fused with Baxter Stockman's M.O.U.S.E.R technology, turned into a mindless minion in Skeletor's mutant army. 2 villains, 1 body. That's the whole pitch. Out of the box, look at the paint. Flat colors. No wash, no shading, no dry brush anywhere on this figure. And it still works. The white armor sits against the blue body, and the red harness cuts straight across the chest. Then there's the belt. Fluorescent green against that red. It shouldn't work. It does. Right here, in the center of the belt, a turtle shell over crossed bones. A pirate flag. Turtle style. Best sculpted detail on the figure. And it cost Mattel nothing. The armor has real sculpted pennants underneath. Not just a smooth shell. 3 painted spikes on the shoulder. That's the only paint break on the whole plate. Body proportions are pure 80s MOTU. Barrel chest, blocky thighs, that same muscle language from 1983. Turn it to the head. Simple, but it lands. Green face visible through the white helmet. Gold pupils, and the jaw actually opens. Inside, dark green. And then there's this. Red furry underwear. Sculpted hair. On a cyborg. Someone at Mattel knew exactly what they were doing. Boots are robotic. White over dark grey. White studded cuff on the organic arm. Head, arms, torso, boots below the knee, all of it pops off. The chest armor unclips. The belt slides free. This is a parts kit as much as a figure. Flat paint on a design this loud isn't a shortcut. It's the 80s look, and it's the reason this thing reads clean from across the room. Start with a blast effect. Translucent yellow plugs straight into the mechanical arm. Under a light, it glows like actual plasma, and it's the one piece here with any transparency to it. Then 3 weapons that technically belong to Metal-Boto. A claw, a double axe, a twin barrel laser pistol. Look at the peg on each one, same diameter as the arm socket, but every one of them fits the mechanical arm. Grab one, plug it in, done. That's not an accident, that's Mattel letting you rate the Build-A-Figure parts for this guy. Plus Metal-Boto's arm enraced. Piece 1 of 4. 3 more figures and you've got the whole robot. Nothing here is filler. Every accessory either arms this figure or builds the next one. Now the M.O.U.S.E.R. This is the whole reason the figure exists. Pull the legs off, feel that click. They clip onto the sides of the belt, right here. Storage built into the costume, and it looks intentional, not like parking spare parts. The body slots into the mechanical arm, and it doesn't go dead once it's mounted. The head still rotates. The jaw still opens and closes on your finger. So the weapon on his arm is a living thing that he took apart and bolted on. Trapjaw's gimmick was always swappable attachments. Here the attachment bites back. Best gimmick in the wave, and it's on the cheapest figure in it. Double ball joint at the neck. Rotation, tilt up and down, side to side. Nothing to complain about. Waist rotates. No torso crunch, but nobody expects one with this design. Shoulders are hinged and swivel. The organic arm goes all the way up. The robotic one doesn't. Those raised plates on the shoulder stop it dead, and there's no working around it. Elbow bends to almost 90 with rotation. Wrist rotates and tilts up and down. You can actually build a fighting pose. Ball joints at the hips, so the legs go out wide, forward and back, far enough to pose him mid-run. Slight thigh rotation in the socket. Knee is hinged and swivel, almost 90 degrees with rotation. Boot rotates, and then the foot. The way the boot armor is shaped, it's basically locked. A hint of tilt and that's it. 2 limits, both of them from the design, the shoulder and the foot. Everything else moves the way a modern MOTU should. Measured him myself, 6 inches to the top of the helmet. Next to Mossman from the same line, they match. Consistent line, no scale surprise. They share a shelf without one looking wrong. Put him beside NECA's last Ronin Leonardo and the gap is obvious. Different league of sculpt, different paint, different price. Against SH Figuarts Kakashi, he towers. Different scale entirely, don't try to mix them. He fits with his own line. That's the job and he does it. So back to the question, what did Mattel get wrong? The foot and the robotic shoulder, that's the list. Everything the crossover promised, this figure delivers. The jaw is Trapjaw's, the M.O.U.S.E.R is real, and it comes apart. The armor, the belt, the ridiculous furry underwear, the fusion holds together, and it's selling under its $25 retail price on the secondary market. Right now. that makes it the best value in the wave, not the best figure. Slacker is prettier, but nothing else here gives you this much for this little. So here's my question, would you rather own the best looking figure in a wave or the one that gives you the most for your money? Tell me in the comments. Mossman and Slacker from this same line are already up on the channel, links in the description. Subscribe if you collect this stuff.